Today I saw a post that said the fastest way to kill motivation is to make your identity dependent on the outcome. It's called ego involvement. When failing becomes failing as a person, your brain starts avoiding the whole thing, not because you don't care, but because you care too much. And it made me think of the law of detachment, right? Or even the simple act of certainty. One of the most overlooked ways to manifest with the utmost ease is to approach the situation with complete certainty. Some people call it delusion, some people call it devotion. The bottom line is you have to be absolutely certain that what you desire will be yours, and the universe will conspire to make it so. It is a delicate balance between detaching from the outcome, meaning you're okay, like you're going to be okay whether it happens or not, right? And then the second thing would be cultivating a sense of deep knowing, a deep inner knowing that no matter what, come hell or high water, your desire will manifest. Now, it is not up to you to determine how it will manifest. And in fact, if you try to force the how, you may be unintentionally blocking your manifestations. Sometimes the best course of action is to take your attention away from the perceived issue that you have. Okay. So, for example, if you have difficulty finding a loving partnership, if you're looking for your soulmate, if you're looking for a high value partner, someone who matches you on your level, but you're so fixated on making it work, on making anything work, you're so fixated on one person, you're so fixated on what you have to change about yourself in order to find the right person. Do you see what I'm saying? One of several things can happen. One, you may be so focused on everything that's wrong with you and why a suitable partner would not want you. And all that does is make you feel more insecure. All that does is make you feel less worthy. All that does is repel people who might have been very interested in you in the first place. The second thing that could happen is that you begin to hyperfixate on the how, hyperfixate on one person, hyperfixate on, I have to meet this person at church, or this person has to be a certain race, or it has to be this one specific person that I desire. That's going to be my soulmate, right? So when you're doing this, you are closing off the infinite possibilities that are available to you. The most perfect person is out there and is waiting for you. However, if you're holding on to the wrong person, you're never going to get them. And it's the same thing for any one of your desires. So if it's money that you desire and you're thinking it has to come through my business, it has to come through this one channel, you're blocking all the other channels that it may come through. You deserve the world. You deserve all of the best of everything. But you have to believe that. You have to believe that. And you have to be willing to detach. You have to understand that even if you don't get the partner that you desired, even if you don't get the job, even if you don't get fill in the blank, believe that it is happening for your highest good because it is. Stop trying to force things. If you force things, you will only be blocking yourselves from manifesting your dream life. Take your foot off the gas, sit back, relax, and trust. Trust that everything is happening for your highest good. Develop that deep sense of inner knowing that your desires will manifest, and it will. And it will happen in the most magical, the simplest way you could have ever imagined. You're on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at all. The goal is to embody this primal state of being, to revert back to your original design, where everything flows to you naturally, as it did when you were a baby in the womb. You didn't have any needs. You were comfortable. You were fed. Even if your mother would have been starving, her body would literally secrete calcium and nutrients from her bones to ensure that you were fed. And the universe works in the same way. Okay. So this is really about getting back to this primal state where you can be in your feminine essence and just receive and experience overflow. I mean, look around you. Nature is abundant. Water is abundant. Fruits are abundant. Everything around you is abundant. Humans came in and created this false idea of scarcity. They say that we don't have enough food to feed everyone in the population. And every day there are supermarkets and restaurants that throw out tons of food in the United States alone. If we were able to distribute this food evenly across the globe, we would all have food. And that is the way that nature intended, because abundance is your birthright. Abundance is primal. And my love, if you desire to unlock the primal magnetism inside of you, if you desire to awaken the primal woman who has amazing sex, the primal woman who is magnetic as fuck to romantic partners, to business associates, to friends, if you desire to flow in your creativity and create a business, create art, create poetry and music that makes you feel alive. If you desire to return home to your soul, primal is where you belong. It's my 6-week embodiment journey. It's going to awaken you to the truth. I will link it below in the bio, in the description. And I wish you the best, and I cannot wait to see you next week. I love you.